to get anything done in this climate while there is an official impeachment inquiry. Tommy, you're shaking your head no.
No, I think we're all in agreement on that, which is fantastic. I think this is all a distraction from the issues, whether you want to fix them a Bernie Sanders way or a Donald Trump way. It's a distraction. It's a disservice to the American people who, no matter what side of the party aisle that they sit or that they believe, are just worried about paying the mortgage and sending their kids to college and all the kitchen table issues. It's a distraction, it's a disservice, and both parties are doing it to us, and it would have been great after Russia if we could have moved on, but that's not where we are.
I'm curious, can I do this with the audience? Who is not in favor of impeaching Donald Trump? Show of hands. If you do not think impeachment is the right thing, and I'm assuming everyone else, and how about who is in favor of impeaching Donald Trump?
Okay.
That's pretty even. That's pretty split, yeah.
Let me just say, I agree with everything that's been said on impeachment so far. I think it's just a fact that it's going to die in the Senate, even if it gets through the House. You're just not going to get 20 Republicans. You're not. That's mission impossible. And leave it to the Democrats to go into a battle that they 100% know they're going to lose. Like, it's just so silly. But I will also say, though, because I think this is an important point to add on top of it, that doesn't mean that he hasn't actually done stuff that's impeachable, because I think, of course, he has. And I can't go into the specifics. You're right about the Senate.
You're talking about the high chamber, but
yeah, I don't think at the end of the day Trump is gonna. The way you get him out is at the ballot box. Anything else is a crock of shit. We need to get away from that. Lauren, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. They've actually, both Republicans and Democrats have done polling about the issue of impeachment. Impeachment is great because it gets out those hate voters. If you hate the Democrats and they're impeaching, then as a Republican, you want to say, I'm going to fight these people. I want to get them out. And it's the same thing with if you're a Democrat and you want to kind of rally up the people who want impeachment, then this is a great way to get those voters out. But if you're actually someone who cares about the issues, this is bad. You shouldn't be voting for someone just because they hate or love Trump. You should be voting for them because they care about the issues you care about. And this is just a way to, I guess, wrangle the narrative in a way that's really easy to feed people. You can get to toe the party line. You don't have to think about policy at all. But you're right, the voters end up losing.
And let's be clear, I mean, back in Washington, D.C., both parties, you hear Nancy Pelosi press conference, you hear Donald Trump talking with reporters.
Well, I mean, coming from a YouTube background like Kyle, I think you and I know more about the YouTube algorithm than anyone would ever want to, just because we have to. And I mean, I think you're exactly on the money. It's not just right versus left, it's establishment versus anti-establishment. Right now, conservatives are not part of the Silicon Valley establishment, but you know what? Neither are people like Tulsi Gabbard, who's actually having to sue Google because they've been sabotaging her campaign, not letting her run ads. It's not acceptable. And I think if there's one thing we should all hopefully agree on is that kind of censor. I'm hesitant to use the word censorship because it's so loaded, but I guess that kind of backhanded manipulation of things like search results and even recommendations, like that's not good for the political discourse. We don't want people like Mark Zuckerberg or whoever it is running YouTube deciding what people see and don't see.
Yeah, I gotta move on here to the next thing. Go ahead, real quick. Okay, all right, let's go. Kyle, we got some common ground up here.